SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay. What does that even mean? That is an egregious statement, Ice Spice. I've been trying to figure out all morning. What does she mean by that? SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay. And I keep on like, I literally cannot figure it out. So if you can help me out, let me know. Because right now, I'm feeling bad for kids. This is what they supposed to be listening to during their movies? No. I mean, we grew up with greatness, son. I got to grow up with Phil Collins going vociferously tough on Tarzan's entire soundtrack. He didn't need to do this, but he did. In every single language imaginable. And this is what set the precedent. This is what I was expecting out of kids' movies forever. I mean, growing up, people didn't fumble the bag. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it started with Phil. Everybody should take notes from Phil. I mean, they cooked up this Mufasa feeling hit for the Rugrats, son. The Rugrats, Blackstreet, Maya, and Mace together for a Rugrats track. I listen to this joint till this day. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay, here today, gone tomorrow. This shit living forever. Tevin Campbell came out to cut like Peroxide and literally gave us one of the best Disney singles of all time. Eye to Eye, the Goofy movie, that whole soundtrack. Goodness gracious, oh my baby, bro was moving different, son. And I mean, this is what we got to listen to growing up. Like, you would be like, oh my God, these songs, I'm singing this shit now. I listen to this again, till this day. I'm not gonna stop. Why would you? This is musical greatness, passes through the ages. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay, that's not it, son. We losing the recipes. I even need to say anything. I couldn't even pick one song off of this joint. Look at the artist that was on this soundtrack, and you gonna tell me this is a kids movie? No, this is a generational hit, double platinum type shit. D'Angelo, Salt and Pepper, Be Real, Busta Rhymes, R. Kelly, Quad City DJs, Seal. It's just like, man, they really used to put in effort to kids' movies back in the day. Like, I'm going to entertain not only kids, but adults too, because they're going to see the movie together. Now it's like, yeah, go ahead, run me that fucking check. Thank you, I need that. I will say though, Yeet, you did cook up. Like, within the last 10 to 15 years, this is the only kid song where I was like, you know what? Now they did some right there. That was smart as hell. And like, you had the theater going stupid. Everybody was pulling up in suits, playing this song in the background. I was like, okay, see what good music can do for a movie? All of a sudden, people pulling up just to do this. I count money. But SpongeBob Big Pants Okay? Come on, Ice Spice. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? This is, I mean, nefarious. You looking fine as hell, as always. Absolutely beautiful. But this song? Come on, son.
It seems like the devil is always coming after the children with entertainment, with even recently famous twerkaholic Ice Spice making an inappropriate song for the SpongeBob movie, which is clearly a kid's movie. And nowadays, it feels like there aren't any safe options left when it comes to the theaters. But if the devil has an agenda, so does God, and it's always greater. The Bible is coming back to movies. In the new David movie, the story of King David from the Bible is a direct opposition to the degeneracy in these Hollywood films. If you want to see a movie that won't poison your soul and will actually point people to the Bible, the David movie is officially out in theaters to watch.
Man, they are really trying to do this to your kids, and they're trying to do it this Friday. Look at this. They got Ice Spice for the SpongeBob movie for kids, performing a song called Big Guy.
Congratulations.
But it's okay because Angel Studios' new movie, David, comes to theaters this Friday, an actual biblical movie instead of a movie targeted for kids with sexually suggested and inappropriate themes. This is where it's at. Go see David this Friday and support a great biblical story.
All right. Yeah, that can't be the official SpongeBob. That is no way. There's no way. I thought she really teamed up with SpongeBob, but hold on.
Nah,
it is in
really,
Paramount Pictures.
She really is in the movie. She got carried.
Nigga, did you not just see this? Am I tripping?
That was crazy. That was crazy how they did that. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Europe. That's supposed to be a kid show. Yo,
SpongeBob moving like that?
Yo, what y'all think about this? Ice Spice, right? She show up to an event. This is SpongeBob. I think the movie release is supposed Now, look, like, let's say Ice Spice is an attractive young woman. What's making me say this is this. She's like my oldest daughter age. So it's like, to see this is like, I would never want to see my daughter like this. I would never want to see no man wants to see their daughter like this. Yes, you grown, you could do what you want to do. But I will always ask a female and say, yo, if you wear something that you know your dad wouldn't approve of, you should understand that your man wouldn't approve of that. A man that's not, he's not her man enough, and he will be ecstatic to see her like that, like lusting. But somebody that's with her, nobody it's not classy. It's tasteless. And she don't really understand. She young and she just trying to get her money right now. She really don't understand how powerful she is. You are a role model by default, no matter you like it or not. But she really don't understand. She'll understand later how powerful she really is and how much her power helped cause destruction culture. Because little girls is following her and little girls is thinking that this is okay when it's not. Like, this is not classy. This is very tasteless. And there's no women out here that got a voice really teaching them different. You got her, Cardi B, Sexy Red, whoever, they all talking the same talk. There's no Felicia Rashads. There's no Lauryn Hills of the time to keep the balance to even teach these little girls something enough to know that this is tasteless. But if a man say something as you hating, like, yo, let her be her, be hating, nah, we telling you what it is as men. But y'all confuse attention. Y'all go for the attention more than somebody telling you what's real. Of course you're going to get attention. You have, duh. But it's like, yo, somebody got to step up. It got to be a balance. What female is going to step up to create that balance? And it's like they gatekeeping. They not putting no female that's positive in the limelight like they put them in the limelight. It's something going on. Somebody got to.
Okay, so Ice Spice wore lingerie to a kids' movie premiere. Now, there are some people defending Ice Spice, saying it was an 18-plus premiere and only creators were there. No minors were present. Here's a photo debunking that. Now, anyway, I don't know why you'd wear a see-through dress with a skimpy bikini under it to a kids' movie in any context, but coming to the SpongeBob movie premiere that's not exclusive to 18-plus creators with children involved seems very weird, right? Besides her wearing glorified lingerie to a kids movie, what does Ice Spice do? I mean, there was a bet on Kalshi on if she's going to have #1 album of the year, and 99% of people chose no. Some people are defending her, saying, you don't get to pick what she wears. And that's okay with me. The problem isn't what she's wearing. The problem is where she's wearing it to. A kids premiere with kids there, minors, which makes total sense. This isn't one of those things where she went to a park and kids just happened to be there. She went to a kids movie premiere. Why are you wearing a see-through dress with your buns hanging out to a kids premiere for a kids movie?
Y'all just went to watch that new SpongeBob movie. What's up with y'all and all this ass? Why is there so much gluteus maximus on the screen? Every 5 seconds in that movie, bro, I'm seeing crevices and curves that I didn't know animated characters had. Where's all this ass coming from? What are we doing? I might blame it on Ice Spice. Because why? What is the point of all the ass? Come on, bro. That's a kid's film. I seen more ass in that movie than you probably would see in Starlets on a Friday. It's no point. Every other scene, even the creatures that shouldn't even have a butt, got an ass. Jiggly, it's jiggling, it's moving. We're gonna call that BBL Bob. This is a children's animated film. You're gonna keep the characters in two-dimensional form, All right, the next movie is gonna be a straight animation, and it's gonna look just like the original SpongeBob show. I'm not doing it. I think God watched that, because imagine I got a kid and I'm going in there, we all seeing it for the first time. I gotta really start previewing movies before I show any children.
Ice Spice calls herself Miss Poopy, and y'all are surprised that she's a friend? No, but for real, Miss Poopy is what a child calls another child when they're trying to bully them. That is not a good nickname. What do we do? I'm Miss Poopy like I never smelt. Miss Poopy like I need a diaper. Terrible lyrics for a terrible person, I'm not gonna lie. And look, I don't know her, so I'm not gonna call her a terrible person. But Cleo Trappa knows Ice Spice, and she's calling her a terrible person. Look, Cleo went on tour with Ice and said that she had a shitty time. Thank you. She said that Ice Spice has a really stinky personality. I know. How do I do it? She said that Ice Spice had a secret deal with her and her crew so that Cleo would have a hard time getting food. There's no poop-based pun right there. There's none. Ice invited Cleo on tour last minute, didn't promote her on any of the flyers, got her card stolen for $700, and told her security not to touch any of her bags. What? And then when Ice addressed the allegations on Twitter, she didn't deny anything. She just called Cleo a fat bitch eating food. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what she said. Ice has Ozempic allegations, by the way.
The SpongeBob movie's really bad. A lot of the jokes fall flat. The story lacks the charm that the series used to have, and it's emphasized by this polished animation that makes it all feel cheap. Those wanting to see SpongeBob have a return to form are gonna have a tough time here. But if you're looking for endless butt jokes, they've got you covered. So in the movie, SpongeBob finally becomes a big guy, and he wants to ride the roller coaster that he's always dreamed of. But he's obviously still scared to do it, and that leads him to finding a secret portal in the Krusty Krab that goes on this misadventure with the Flying Dutchman. The absurdist story is peak SpongeBob, and it does work here and there. There's a really good fourth wall break that just gives glimmers of hope of what this actually could have been. But it just goes to these gross 3D visuals and brain rot instead of the classic art style and the dark meta humor that we all expect from the show. Stars still do shine here. Tom Kenny and Bill Fagerbakke are really, really fun as always, and Mark Hamill is the Flying Dutchman and he's flawless. But the real problem here is that we've already gotten a really good Dutchman story back in 2001, and it is significantly better even if it's only 14 minutes. I do know comparing this movie in 2025 to peak SpongeBob probably isn't fair, but all the similarities are very obvious, and all the movie made me want to do was rewatch the old show, which looks way better and is significantly funnier.
So Ice Spice is getting a lot of backlash because she wore this slutty ass outfit to the SpongeBob movie premiere where there was literally kids around. I hate to be the modest police. I hate to be telling women what they should and shouldn't wear, but there's a time and place for your outfits. I love a outfit, but look how cute I look in a SpongeBob sweater. I wore this to a church party yesterday because there's a time and place. There's a time where you should be more modest, and there's a time when you can dress like slutty. I like to dress a little slutty sometimes, but I'm not crazy enough to dress like that in front of kids at a kids movie premiere. So come on, man, Ice Spice, just get it together, man. Have some respect for the children. The outfit was cute, but it was inappropriate. The hell invited Ice Spice? This girl seems like such a plant to me. Who really listens to Ice Spice unironically? She was a trend on TikTok, but why are people inviting her to these type of events? Her music's trash. Her personality from all the story times are trash. So why is she even being invited to this thing? I don't know. That beats me.
Now, I'm late on this shit, bro. But I guarantee you her manager made her wear this shit, bro. To exploit her. And she went for it. She'd do anything for the bag. You're with SpongeBob and Patrick. Why are you butt naked?